What is a finder eyepiece? And why I don't use a finder scope on my telescopes? There is only one reason for that, and that is because I use something called finder eyepiece. Finder eyepiece is an eyepiece with which gives you the lowest magnification possible on your telescope. Something like this Celestron Omni 40mm eyepiece. You can use 40mm eyepieces which have a different field of view. This is Plusol. I will try to use just Plusols for the sake of comparison. Plusols have 52 degrees field of view. So let's see how it will look through the 40mm eyepiece. Okay, this is the view through the 40mm Celestron Omni. I've tried to put as much as possible the tulip red flower at the center. Try not to move the telescope. Remember where the flower, what flowers of the lavender bush are visible. I change it now to a 25mm eyepiece. Okay, this is a 25mm sterling eyepiece. It's a Plusol, again 52 degrees field of view. Let's see how the view looks through this eyepiece. As you can see, the flower looks bigger. The numbers of the flower of the lavender are less visible. The field of view has reduced. You see a larger picture is magnified. So by using a lower focal length for the eyepiece, we have actually achieved something. And that is that the field of view is smaller. Now this is a mid super plus of 56mm eyepiece. Let's see how the view looks like through this. This is the field of view through the 56mm Plusol. There's a mid eyepiece. You can see the field of view is really wide. I can see the whole lavender plant. And that is a finder eyepiece for me. I don't need to use a finder if I use this eyepiece. The whole telescope will change to a finder. That means that I will be easier. For me, it is easier to work in the dark when I'm looking for an object. I just use this eyepiece. Okay, for this comparison, I was using the Skywatcher Pro Series apochromatic gold version ED80 telescope. Diameter of the objective is a refractor 80mm, and the focal length is 600. So F number is around 600 divided by 8 is around 7 F ratio. And the objects I was observing was that distant distant tulips, now at the center. As you can see, the left and right are switched when you use a telescope. So the lavender is now to the right, it was in the left in the picture. So now we have three eyepieces here which are all Plusol. They're similar, field of view the same, 52 degrees. This one is 25mm, so it gives high magnification, 40mm lower magnification, and 56mm the lowest magnification and the widest field of view. So which one is the finder scope? I can use it. I can use this 40mm and even better 56mm. This one is for general use, and when you want to not to use a finder, the best one is this or this. So there are other eyepieces with a higher number like this. For example, 40mm max vision, 68 degree field of view. That is even better than this one because your eye will be more comfortable. It's a kind of the opening for your view. Instead of this size, will be this size, huge. So practically you don't see the edge of the eyepiece. So it's your choice.